Hey guys. Okay, if you can tell, we're gonna do a get ready with me today. First off, let me just say I just got done using that Revlon brush and my hair looks so shiny. I haven't done anything new to it. There's no dye, like fresh dye or anything, but I don't know. I was looking at it in the viewfinder and it looks so shiny. So my face is definitely flushed from that, mixed with, before, when I was doing my skincare this morning, I picked this up back in the fall and I don't think I ever shared it with you. It's the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Sunshine Drops. I mix like half a pump of this with my moisturizer and it kind of just gives my skin a little glow, but it looks nice under my makeup. So that's one reason I have a little bit more color. Plus I just got done blow drying my face and I used a new foundation yesterday, the Laura Mercier Fusion, the long wearing one. Some people, it takes a while for their skin to break out. Mine, last night I noticed this deep zit coming up there. It irritated my rosacea and another zit right there. So, I mean, I know people like it, but if you're breakout prone like me, stay away. Okay, my Bobbi Brown face base. I forgot to mention this part in my favorites when I was talking about it. If I am doing my skincare right before my makeup, then I'll use this as my moisturizer. But if I'm doing my skincare in the morning and then doing makeup a little bit later, then I just use my regular moisturizer and I use this as a primer. So you can use it either or both. I mean, I don't think there's a wrong way. You can see how much redness comes to my face when I touch it. The joy of rosacea. Oh, y'all, I didn't get a clip because I was like, I don't want to do that and mess up my hair, but I'm going to have to get one. Okay. Let me see if I can do this like really loosely so I don't get a kink in my hair. Okay, I have my little space heater beside me because it's chilly and I love a space heater. Okay, so today I was gonna do a get ready with me doing the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk quad because I totally forgot to show you this in my yearly favorites. I really enjoy it and it's coming back permanently, so it's a good one. But I had ordered the MAC Velvet Teddy collection and it came in the mail this morning, so I thought I would use that. Velvet Teddy, I have this little card, so I will put on the lipstick. It's an okay lipstick. It's not my favorite, but the shades I thought would be something I would really like. So I picked up the two shadows. We have Dear Teddy, which is a frost. I'm letting that sink in and my skin kind of like calm down a little. And then Soft Teddy, which is a matte. I'm really excited about this one. And then the blush, I hope it's not too dark for me, is Sur, S-U-R. It is a much darker blush. So what I pulled out my butter bronzer to just use because I haven't used it in a while. I mean, this is almost darker, so I don't know. Part of me is thinking to use this as almost like a bronzer blush, but I don't know. Okay. So I've been using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Minor Sin for my everyday eye base. Even though it has a little bit of shimmer and color, it's really not enough to be an issue. Plus, I like how it looks under even matte shadows. Yes, I have not done a get ready with me in a while, and last night I was thinking I'm gonna do one tomorrow. I feel like me and Vera do so many going out and about that I do a quick face in the morning. Okay, my color is coming back, and then, you know, during nap time I'm already done up. Okay, so I'm gonna do my Physicians Formula, and I took it out and wiped it off, so there's like literally not hardly anything on the sponge. This is a super thin layer. I don't know why I tell y'all that. Like, I feel like I need to convince y'all. I don't have to convince y'all of anything, y'all. I pulled out a new beauty blender yesterday, and this is that Fenty 150. And what I do is I just add the teeniest bit on the sponge, and then I kind of pounce it. This is what I did with the L'Oreal Pro Matte too, which I'm sure y'all saw me use in a video. I just pounce that around to get some everywhere, and then I start blending it in. So in my favorites video, I realized that I had forgotten to tell y'all about a handful of things. So I thought one good purpose of a get ready with me is I could share with you the things I forgot to show and talk about. One being the Pillow Talk quad. If y'all would like me to do a get ready with me with that quad, let me know, because I could definitely do that. I know a lot, or a few of you, you're like, I love your get ready with me's because they're so just chatty and random. And that they are. So let me know if you'd want to see that in action. And then also this NARS Orgasm Afterglow Lip Balm. I loved it during the summer. And you may think that's more color than you usually go for. But in the summer when I have a little bit more color, that's not... I mean, it's not a nude, but it's not quite as intense as it would be during the winter months. It's a really pretty color that just gives you just like a little bit of extra something to your face. That Laura Mercier foundation, y'all, I went on Sephora this morning to see what kind of reviews it got. And 99% of the reviews were glowing. There was maybe like 4 people that had pretty much the same thought as me. They thought it was terrible. It clung to every scale of my skin. Like there was this patch right here where it just like clumped up and I couldn't get it off. It was bad. It made me look like I had the driest skin, and my skin is not even dry. I mean, it not any drier than anybody else's in the wintertime, you know. But I use adequate hydration stuff. I drink plenty of water. So, I don't know. A friend of mine, she picked up the new Luminous one, and it looked amazing on her. She was loving it. I had that sample, so I thought I would try it for color matching. Now, I don't know. Okay. So I'm on a hunt for a new under eye concealer. I was completely out. I went to Sephora and picked up one the other day, which I don't want to mention quite yet. And then I also ordered this one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Magic Away in shade 2. I haven't tried it yet. I did click it up this morning to get it, you know, going to test it on my hand to see how the color looked. So we'll see. It's like this, almost like that Maybelline Instant. I feel like I need more. You know when you're doing these for the first time, you feel like you're just getting a ton of product out. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm just picky about under eye concealer. Maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe my expectations are just too high. But I mean, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind is good. Don't get me wrong. But it just doesn't excite me. And I guess I feel like there could be something better. And once upon a time, I did like the Tarte Shape Tape. And that's what I had in my collection. And when I pulled it out, I used it not even a whole week. And I put it in my declutter pile because I didn't like it anymore. It looked bad. Maybe because I'm not in my 20s, but it's just, I don't know. I want something that has, I guess, probably like light to medium coverage. I don't have really bad under eye issues. Okay, so far I really like this. It is pretty. Now my skin obviously does not look perfect, but I am okay with that. Because, you know, I just am. Okay, So to set my under eyes, I really like to use this Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I mean, it's an okay powder. I don't have anything against it. But I have this little mini, and so I just really enjoy using it on my under eyes. And I don't do a whole lot. I mean, it is a really good powder. If I had a full size, I would use it all over, but I think it would be a bit of a pain in the, you know what, to get my brush in there. So, okay, and then I'm pulling out this Well People, the Bio Brightener Invisible Powder to use all over my face, because I finished off my NARS, and I had picked this up, I guess, last year, and I need to use it. Oh, and then this is another thing I wanted to share. I feel like I haven't done just makeup chat with y'all in so long. Okay, so this Chanel Angled Powder Contour Brush is my favorite bronzer brush. Well, it's been discontinued, and I know y'all have seen it a lot. It's a great brush. Well, Lisa D1 recently showed this Real Techniques set. It was a set of 3. It's the Rebel Trio, I guess. And the powder brush I thought looked like a good dupe. So I went to the store to pick it up so I could compare it for y'all and show you. So, and then here is, so you can see this one is a little thicker than this one, but also this one is just fresh out of the wash. It's not fluffed up. I've been using this lately. As far as density, I want to say it's pretty similar. The only difference is it's just a little bit wider. It's a really good dupe. If you wanted this brush and you never picked it up, or you whatever, I think this is worth picking up. Even if you have this brush, I picked it up because I just wanted to have this too in case. So I'm going to use this for my setting powder. It's a really comfortable shape to use all over for powder because you just, I don't know, I think it's a really good brush. It also came with a blush brush, which I haven't tried yet. I thought, you know, I don't really do cream blush, but if I wanted to, I thought it might be good. And then it came with like a little mini eye one that if you were into lining your eyes with powder or maybe gels, it might be good for that. So this, I do think it's worth picking up since it's a pretty good dupe to the Chanel one. Okay. I'm going to do a bit of the butter bronzer because I like to have some bronzer at my hairline. I mean, I love bronzer, y'all know that, so. And I'm still working on my NARS Laguna, but honestly, I just wanted to pull out a different one today to do this Get Ready With Me with y'all because I felt like I've been using Laguna so much that maybe y'all would like to see something else in action. And see, that's what I like about this, is it just bronzes up so easy and so effortlessly. And the Real Techniques, I tried it with bronzer and it worked just as well, so it's good. Okay. I'm kind of nervous about this blush because it is so dark. I think it's a satin. It doesn't say, it just says powder blush. Well, that's how it applies. Maybe it's a matte. I think it's more of a satin. Okay, I think that was really, really pretty. Okay, so I am going to use, I'm just going to use the Velvet Teddy eyeshadows. Part of me wants to do like an all over smoky with this, but I'm going to use this one too. So we're going to use the Soft Teddy in the crease blending out area, and I'll probably bring it down onto the lid a little bit just to make it blend. I picked up this Wayne Goss 16 crease brush because I've been wanting it, and I had some Beautylish gift cards. I am impressed. His brushes are just fantastic. Okay, So also for favorites that I didn't mention is my absolute favorite show of the year was Ozark. We've been watching it on Netflix. Well, we did. We are done. We finished it pretty quick. It was a Netflix original. And there's only 2 seasons. The 3rd season's coming out maybe in August. I don't know if it's been announced or if I was looking up something else. Y'all, I love it. Jason Bateman is in it, and I absolutely love him. Oh my gosh. He just has my kind of sense of humor. So, if you have not watched Ozark, you have got to watch it. It is... Okay, now, I will say this. The first episode was kind of... I don't feel like the first episode is really like the rest of the series. It was a little... There's a little bit more to it that I was like, I don't know. There's just some stuff in the first episode that if you watch it and you maybe don't like, then keep going. I mean, it's definitely not a children's show. It's an adult show, but it is so good. I just absolutely love it. So, I don't know. I always say one day I want to do like a video about my favorite shows, but I don't even know how I would prepare for that. I feel like I'd have to do so much looking and researching. It would be just hard. I mean, it's probably my top 5 TV shows of all time. Easily. I don't want to say top 3. That's hard. But top 5. I absolutely loved it. So if you have not watched it, give it a chance. It is just good. Good. And then also, I wanted to mention a YouTuber that I found this year and I really enjoyed. So, we know that the whole podcast, true crime thing just kind of blew up here recently. And while I've listened to a few podcasts, while I enjoyed them, I find it's almost hard for me without something visual to stay. It's not that I don't find them interesting, I do, but I start looking at other stuff and my mind starts wandering, and it's kind of hard for me to pay attention. Even just a YouTube video, even if I'm doing something else, I can just glance at the screen, and I guess that keeps me interested, or it keeps my mind focused on what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. So I'm just kind of tapping this on because the finish is a frost, which is not the worst MAC finish, but it's not my favorite. So I just want to make sure I don't have a bunch of fallout. But so far, this eye look is so pretty. I'm not, like a makeup artist, but it's like in person up close, it's just this soft but really pretty combo. So anyways, out of all the podcasts I listened to this past year, I guess Dirty John was my favorite, which Bravo came out with a series. I watched it and that was really good too. So if you have not watched that, check it out. I don't have cable. I just downloaded the Bravo app to my Roku and I was able to watch it. So, Dirty John. Then, I guess this year, maybe the year before, or 2018, Ali Savdalis, who is a makeup YouTuber, started doing some true crime videos, which I was really enjoying them. But she hasn't done them in a while, and she mentioned the YouTuber Kendall Rae, R-A-E, who I had never watched before, and apparently I guess she started out doing makeup videos, but ever since she's just been doing like some true crime or really just interesting videos, and I've really enjoyed her. It has been so fun. I mean, she's covered like that oh gosh, what is his name, the dude in Colorado that killed his wife and 2 kids, Shanann and Bella and Celeste. She did that. She's done O.J. Simpson, but then she does like conspiracy theories, and she does other like cold cases that people might not have heard about, which that is one of those things. When I was a little girl, I would watch Dragnet with my dad, like the old school Dragnet. I loved it. I loved Unsolved Mysteries, and then as I got a little bit older, I loved Cold Case Files and American Justice. I mean, I would watch those when I was in college and high school all the time. Me and my dad loved them. So I've always enjoyed that kind of thing. So it's not like a far stretch for me to watch it now. But I just watch her. It's really enjoyable to watch her videos. You know, it's kind of like watching a little TV episode. So I wanted to mention her. And she has like 1 or 2 million subscribers. So she's a big channel. She's not me. But there are some crazy cases she's covered. I mean, just crazy. So I just wanted to mention those for you guys. I'm really liking these shadows, the way they look on my eye color. Okay, so I picked up the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black and Waterproof because this has always been, I said, like one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. And it's been a while since I've had it. And I don't remember, it's not as good as I remember. I don't know if maybe the waterproof isn't as good, but it's not as good as I remembered. So that's one coat of the waterproof, and if you are new to my channel, I do a thin waterproof coat before any mascara to hold a curl, because nothing else holds the curl for me. And I'm using that Bare Minerals Lashtopia that I picked up sometime in the holiday season, and I do like it. The brush is pretty big, and I find that I get mascara on my eyelids more often than not. So that's kind of annoying. But I mean, it is a nice mascara. Okay, so another thing, kind of piggybacking on TV shows and stuff, is this year, okay, first off, so many people make all these New Year's resolutions and say they're going to do this, this, and this. Well, I don't know. I don't make a whole lot of resolutions because, to be honest, I like me. I don't think I'm a bad person. There's really not anything that I'm like dying to change about myself. So, and resolutions are good. I'm not saying they're not, but I also don't, I mean, I don't feel the need to do an overhaul on myself. And I think a lot of people probably feel that same way, but you just feel like you need to do some changes. Yes, I would like to drink more water, obviously. And then I want to get back into reading. I used to be a really big reader, and I just, in these past few years, I feel like my reading has just kind of taken a back seat. Things like Netflix and YouTube are just easier. And so I want to get back into reading. I'm going to put a touch of that matte color on my lip line. And so I started this year, well, I wanted to read Michelle Obama's book, but it was sold out anywhere. I didn't feel like ordering it. And then I'm in this book club on Facebook, and a lot of people really like the audiobooks. And so with Audible, you do get your first book free. So I was like, you know what, I'll try that. So I did that, and oh gosh, I think it was like 19 hours long, the total book. And I just finished it 2 days ago, and today is the 15th. So it took me a while. You only have so much time in the day, and if you want to fit in everything, it's really hard. So I do just want to make a more conscious effort to read more. But anyways, I finished her audiobook. Y'all, it was so good. So good. Even if you're not into politics, I mean, if you're an American, I think it's interesting to hear the other side. I mean, to hear the former First Lady's life story. And I never get into politics on my channel because I just, I don't see there to be a need for us to talk it. I mean, I'm just a small person that likes makeup on YouTube. I'm not going to be able to make a lot of changes because, I mean, I do feel like people that have a strong voice and you feel passionately about something, it's important to share. I definitely feel that way. But then at the same time, how many times have you seen somebody make a political comment on Facebook or whatever, and it has actually changed your opinion? In my opinion, not very often. I mean, maybe somebody can say that maybe once, but how many times do you see political things? So in the grand scheme of it, how many times do you change your opinion? But yet, how many times if somebody shares their political opinion and it differs from you, does it kind of change how you think or feel about that person? A heck of a lot more, I think. And so that's one reason I just don't get political on here, because you may really like me, but if our political opinions are different, then you may not like me as much. And it's just simply because we have a difference of political opinion. So I feel like I got a little carried away with my brows, but I like a strong brow, so I'm okay with it. I'm trying to see if I even like this. It's the Tarte Busy Gal Brows in medium brown. I picked it up in one of the last Ulta deals. It's a brow gel, but it has the most freaking microscopic wand ever. I feel like it's so small that it doesn't even do anything. I don't know. I don't know that I'm liking this. So anyways, regardless of your political affiliations, I highly recommend Michelle Obama's book. She's not... I don't even want to say anything. It was amazing. It was captivating. It moved me to tears on numerous occasions. I learned a lot more about the First Lady that I didn't know. And I think it's definitely worth listening to. And right now I'm reading, my book is on the couch, The Woman in the Window. Just started it. I'm not very far in, so no real opinion yet. Okay, I'm going to put on Velvet Teddy, but I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I'll probably take it off and put on a lip gloss. But I thought since we were doing a Velvet Teddy collection, it was only fitting for me to use the lipstick with it. If y'all think this lipstick looks good on me, then let me know. Because I have a bunch of back to MAC empties that I could get it for. No, guys. Y'all know me. Y'all know I will not wear this. It's a pretty lipstick, but it's just not me. Yeah, let's go ahead and take it off. And let's put on a nude gloss because it's what I like. Okay. This is probably like a super long get ready with me. But I'm a chatty person. It's like I get you on here and I can talk all I want because I don't have anybody else interrupting me. Okay, I'm going to use the Beauty Counter Caramel Lip Gloss. I love this so much. Much more my speed. Much more my speed. Let me look at myself real fast. Yeah, it's a pretty look. What do y'all think about the blush? Do you feel like I own enough? I don't need it. I hope the eye look shows up. I think it's really pretty. So, okay, that was my get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If for some reason you have any questions about any of the products I used, ask me down below because I don't know if I shared everything I was using with y'all. But I enjoyed doing a chatty get ready with me. It's been a long time, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.